everyone, it's Rachel, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make 9 different kawaii cubed fruit charms. This tutorial idea was suggested by Carmen Sergo on my community post a few months back, and a lot of you seem to agree with the idea as well, so let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to be showing you how to make some kawaii apples. So for all the charms in this video, I'm using the Fimo effect colours in rose quartz and citrine quartz as my base colour to give them that shimmery translucent look. Starting with the red apple, I took some of the rose quartz and a small ball of red polymer clay and mixed them together. I then started shaping it into a cube, firstly with my fingers and then by rolling it gently on my work surface to flatten down each face. Next, using some brown clay, I created a teardrop shape and cut off the pointed end to make the stem, which I then added to the top of the cube. I took some light green clay for the leaf and used a needle tool to create the indent down the centre before attaching it on beside the stem. For the face, I firstly created 2 indents where I wanted the eyes to go. I took 2 balls of brown clay and added these in for the eyes, and then I used a thin snake of clay shaped into a U for the mouth. Finally, I added a small ball of pink clay on each side for the cheeks, and then added an eye pin in the top to make it into a charm. Then you can go ahead and bake it in your oven. To make the green apple, it's exactly the same process, except for the colour I mixed the Fimo citrine quartz with a small amount of green clay, and then for the cheeks I dusted on some pink chalk pastels. Up next is the Kawaii cubed orange. So for the colour of this one, I mixed together the citrine quartz with a ball of orange clay. I then shaped it into a cube and then added some texture all over the surface by lightly pressing on my dotting tools. For the orange, I shaped 1 leaf and I placed it on top, and then went ahead and made the face using brown clay and my pink chalk pastels. Finally, I added an eye pin, and then you can go ahead and bake. Now we have the Kawaii Cube Lemon, which is made using exactly the same process as the orange, and for the colour of my lemon I just used regular Fimo citrine quartz without mixing in any other colours. Now we have the Kawaii Cubed Watermelon. I made the colour of this one using rose quartz, a small ball of orange, and then an even smaller ball of red clay. I mixed all 3 together and then I shaped it into a cube. For the watermelon rind, I used translucent and green clay, and I rolled each of these colours into a sheet using my rolling pin. Using my blade, I trimmed a thin section off the watermelon cube and I stacked all 3 colours together. Trim off the excess clay, and then you can gently reshape your charm if you need to. Finally, I added a face using brown clay, attached on some small pieces of black clay for the seeds, and then I added it in my eye pin. Next up, I'm showing you how to make the cube strawberry charm. Start off by taking some rose quartz and red clay and mix these together and then shape it into a cube. For the top of the strawberry, I'm going to be attaching on 5 leaves, so I shaped them using some green clay and then created an indent down the center of each one using my needle tool. Then go ahead and add these to the top of the strawberry. Next, I made 3 little seeds with white clay and I added these onto the front of the charm in the top corner. I then made a face with brown clay and pink clay for the cheeks before adding in my eye pin. Here we have the Kawaii Cubed Peach charm, so begin by shaping some regular Fimo rose quartz into a cube. Next, take your needle tool and create an indent from the front of the charm and then over to the top. To add the pink gradient to my charm, I dusted on some pink chalk pastel powder with a fluffy brush beginning at the top of the charm, and then I faded it out around the sides. Then I attached a leaf on top, added a face with brown clay, and then finally added in my eye pin to make it into a charm. Up next, I'm showing you how to make the cubed mango charm. For the base colour, I mixed together citrine quartz and some orange clay, and then I shaped it into a cube. Similar to the peach, I also created a gradient on the mango, so I started by scraping off some of my orange and green chalk pastels, and then I dusted the orange on the top fraction of the charm and then the green on the bottom. I made a leaf using green clay and I attached it on, and then finally I made the face with brown clay and also added an eye pin. Finally, for the cube pineapple, I actually already have a full detailed video on how to make it, so I'll be sure to leave a link down below in the description box for you to check out. Once all of your charms have been baked, you can then use some super glue to help secure in the eye pins, and then lastly add some glaze if you would like to make them shiny. I decided to use UV resin for my glaze, and then I put them out in the sun to cure. And then that's everything for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!